Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. Today looks a little different, but I wanted to just show you guys my site and show you how I have it organized and just explain why I didn't go with Etsy this time around. And I think most of you probably know why I didn't go with Etsy, and that is their fee hikes over the years. And honestly, I started putting together a big cartel site and I didn't love it. And I started to put together a Shopify site and I really, really enjoyed it. And it was super duper easy. So I was like, okay, if I don't have to pay a fee every single time I list something and it's just like a monthly fee, like I'm fine with that. And I watched a bunch of videos on like the pros and cons of Etsy versus Shopify. And Shopify just seems to be the better and cheaper option. So I went with Shopify. My site is pitbullmomplans.ca. I bought my own domain and I love it. I think it's super cute. So the first thing I want to start with is up here. It says, welcome to our store and 1 to 3 week processing time. Now, if you guys have ever shopped with me, you know that I never take the processing time that I have. This is just to save my butt if something goes wrong at school or it gets really crazy or my mailers don't come in. My 1 to 3 week processing time is there. I will never go to 3 weeks unless something incredibly wrong happens. So you guys know if you've ever shopped with me, and for those of you that haven't shopped with me, I'm telling you, I never go to my 3 week processing time. I may take a week, like 5 business days, but I love getting orders and I love putting orders together, so I very rarely take those 3 weeks. All right, so very first page, you can see here I have like my new little logo. I absolutely love this rainbow. This is my favorite one. I love it. I love my typewriter font. That's kind of what I go with. I did open in July of 2020 the first time, so I decided to keep that date for myself. So you can see here I have like my home page, and then I have all of my collections is what they're called on Shopify, all of my, things. So on the very, very front page, I have some of my favorite things displayed. So obviously my weekly kits are my favorite thing. And when you go over them, it shows you the second photo that's there. And it does say from $4 Canadian. My shop is in Canadian, so you will see that obviously if you're in the US and you're using the USD converter, it's obviously less because the Canadian dollar is worth more, worth less. I don't remember how that goes, but so I have a few of my weekly kits on the very, very front. The $4 is for the strip. It's for sheet 4. That is the one that I use in my Plan With Me's. You guys are familiar with that. I actually called it Nikki's Fave because it's like all my favorite things in a little strip, and that's what's $4. My base kit, my regular sheets are $7.50 Canadian. It's a very large sheet. It's an A5 sheet. It's 8.6 by 5.4, so it's quite a large sheet. And then I have a couple more things here. So I have Ghosty, very large, some budget kits, Doodle Icons, and then I kind of explained the system that I came up with. So obviously we have weekly kits, which match with the monthly kits, which pair very great with the budget notes page kit. So I kind of explain that here. I do have a search link and a contact me spot. I know I had issues on my first day because I could not figure out for the life of me how to make a note to seller box. I figured it out now, but I had somebody email me on my first day and say I couldn't find a note to seller, and that was great, and I was able to fill her order no problem. But if you ever need to contact me, if you want to make a suggestion, I love suggestions. So obviously I have all my collections up here, but if you want, you can do shop all, and this will actually show you like an overview of my collection. So I have my budget kits, I have Doodle Icons, I have my functional, which includes all of the quarter boxes and flags and appointment labels and things like that. Then I have Ghosty monthly kits, and then I have scripts and weekly kits. I do have printables. I'm in the process of fixing some things with the printables. I had some issues the other day, so I am fixing them, but I'm going to do a whole nother video on my printables. So that will be a whole nother video. I will walk you through step by step how to print them, how to cut them, all of those things. My dishwasher just made a really loud noise. So yeah, so let's start alphabetically. So budget kits, obviously I have 3 right now. April, May, and June. And then July's releases will actually go live on May 20th, which is the third Friday. I've decided the third Friday in the month will be my releases, so I'm going to do it that way. So budget kits, let's go to Doodle Icons really quick. Doodle Icons, I have 5 right now, and I showed you guys in those the new release kits. These are less than my weekly sheet my weekly kit sheets because they are a little bit smaller. I made the Doodle Icons slightly smaller because 1, you get more, 2, you really don't need them that big. You want them to fit on like your smallest box, so made them a little bit smaller. So there's 5 there, and then I have Ghosty here, who is my favorite, and I have 5 of those right now. So functionals, a few things that I didn't share. I do have horizontal checklists, and I am working on hourly checklists right now and vertical checklists, so those will be up soon. All of my functional items come in the EC colors, my Pitbull Mom Plan colors, and then neutrals, which is like a couple grays, a black, and a brown. So all of the functionals come in those options, so you can have your pick. And then something else I didn't show, but I talked about, I actually switched these to full sheet bills. I figured that that would be easiest. And I do have the mixed ones still, so if you guys would prefer the mixed ones, please let me know. I want to know these things. And then I'm going to skip over to scripts. So scripts, I just put the custom scripts up for now because there's so many different options, and I figured it would be way easier to just do one custom script. And as I get custom scripts, I will kind of like add those to the shop. But for now, I think I'm just going to leave the custom scripts. And that way you guys can really get exactly what you want. You know, I can't be in everybody's head. Like, I know the scripts that I want, but I don't know the scripts that you want. So you'd have to tell me what you want, basically. All right, I'm going to skip over to weekly kits. So you guys have seen all of these kits. I do have a few printable options, but like I said, I'm going to do a full video on that just because I want to like actually go in and go through the process with you guys, just so I have like a place to refer people if they ever need to, you know, get like more in depth. If you're brand new to printables, then it's super easy to do that. So I have all of my weekly kits here, and if you go in a weekly kit, you can see that I have sheet 1, which is the one that I use in my Plan With Me's, sheet 2, which is the ones that I used to use in my Plan With Me's, which is like your date covers and then pattern boxes, and then your full boxes and your functionals. And then this is the new one that I was talking about. So this is the one that I use in my Plan With Me. It's got the date covers, the bill dues, the cancels. These are my favorite. These are the ones that I use the most often. Like, these are the ones that I'd want off of this sheet and this sheet, but I don't use full boxes right now. And I didn't need this many boxes because on sheet 1 there's enough boxes for me. So that's how I have my sheet laid out. I'm working right now on horizontal sheets, and there's 2 sheets that I'm working on for that. Basically like a functional sheet and then a sheet with the washi strips to cover up the color, and then like a few other miscellaneous things. So hopefully that will be coming soon. I'm still kind of testing it. I use a horizontal for my work planner, so, or my my shop planner. And then monthly kits here. So I have 2 Aprils, I have a May, and then I have 3, well, technically 2 June options, and then this can be any month here. So you can get it blank, actually. Here's the functional sheet, and then any month and year, you just leave that in the notes to seller, and I will put that on for you. Yeah, and then this is a new one that I didn't get to show you guys in my video too. I put the change sheets because I made that for myself, so I thought, oh, I'll throw that up in the shop. So, all right, guys, editing Nikki here. I totally and completely forgot to show you that I am offering vinyl decals, name decals, or word decals, or whatever you want. And I don't have like a section for this, so you just type in vinyl, and it's the only thing that comes up. They start at they are $3.50. and they're about 1.5 inches tall, and obviously it depends on how long they are. Depends on your word, like what your word is. So I have all of these colors here, and then like a few metallic-y color shifting ones, and then obviously my 4 different styles of script to choose from. So here's one I made for myself, my really shitty close-up. Here are the colors. Why is that so large? There we go. Yeah, so same thing. So you pick your color, you pick your style, and then you write your word in the notes to seller. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So yeah, so that is my shop. I thought I'd just come on and show you guys kind of how I had it laid out. I'm really proud of it. I've never done anything like this before, so I'm really, really happy with it. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will see you next week. Bye, y'all.